Hello. Project Search. Today, we're going to talk about personal space and how important it is to maintain in the workplace. Space. Some might call it the final frontier. We're going to run through some scenarios that you may encounter in the workplace, and you'll need to have a pencil or pen and a piece of paper to write answers to the questions that are going to appear during this video. And we'll talk about your answers when we get together later. Understanding social cues in the workplace, part 4, personal space. Maintaining personal space in the workplace. So let's define our terms here. What is personal space? Everyone has an invisible boundary around their body that they consider their personal space. If you cross the boundary into someone's personal space, then you might make them uncomfortable. During this presentation, you'll be instructed to consider some scenarios in which personal space is violated. Be ready to write down your answers to questions about these scenarios. You will be sharing your answers with the group later. Okay, so as I said before, make sure you have your pencil or pen and some paper to write on for your answers. Here's your first scenario. When you must use elevators frequently, you often will need to share a small amount of space with others. When the elevator arrives and you see that it is very crowded, which of the following things can you do to help maintain personal space? A, wait for the next elevator. B, take the stairs if you only need to go up or down one level. C, wedge your body between two other riders. Or D, both A and B. Remember that you can go back and consider your answer again. You can rewind, you can rewatch. All right. Second scenario. When a coworker needs to talk about something that they think is urgent, they might not remember to respect your personal space. If a coworker gets too close when they talk to you, you should A, give them a dirty look. B, shout, "Get out of my face." C, respectfully tell them that you need more space. D, ignore them and look the other way. Okay, so write down your answer. All right, third scenario. The desire to comfort someone who is upset is a good thing. It shows that you have empathy, which is an important skill in the workplace. When a coworker is upset, how can you show them that you are a caring person while still maintaining personal space? A, tell them to get over it. B, give them a big bear hug. C, pat them on the head. Or D, ask them if they would like to talk about what is bothering them during break time. All right, so write down your answer for that. And on to the next. Okay, so we're gonna think. It's time to think. So what other scenarios can you think of that could make maintaining personal space in the workplace a challenge? So really think about maybe some things that you've experienced yourself or maybe heard about, situations where it becomes more difficult to figure out how to maintain the personal space. And write some thoughts down if you can. That'd be fantastic, so that you can share them with the group. And then remember, you can go back and watch the video more than once. to make sure you're satisfied with your answers. And in the meantime, please don't do this. Wah, wah. Okay, so please make sure that you do your best to answer the questions that were presented in the video today, and be ready to share them with the group. We only learn and grow by trying things. Sometimes we might make mistakes, and that's actually a good thing. I'll remind you again, we learn by making mistakes. Everyone does. So don't be worried about judgment. I just want to see how much of this stuff you guys are understanding and if I'm communicating it well enough. So that's why I want to see your answers, really. I want to hear your answers when we get together. A quick note about coronavirus. I would still suggest, and I think that most health authorities would also say this, when you're going into public places like stores and other places where there can be lots of people around, do your best to continue to maintain 6 feet of space between you and other people, and wear a cloth mask over your nose and your mouth when you're out there. So keep yourself safe. This pandemic is serious and it isn't over yet. All right. See you soon. Toodaloo.